KaysandraTV. I am, as you know, a divorce coach, forgiveness coach, relationship coach, and family mediator. Now, one of the questions that I'm going to answer today is, what do we do when kids are old enough and they're getting married? Who should be invited to the wedding? Should ex-spouses come? And should the spouse or the parents argue about bringing their ex-spouse and making demands on, well, if my wife isn't coming, then I'm not coming? Come, people, remember, the wedding is your children's wedding. If you're the parent of the bride or groom, and in the way divorce is happening, sometimes there are couples who are getting married and both parents are divorced. Now, this is the rule, which if everybody follows it, should work for everybody. A lot of the times divorces are happening when the kids are 20, 25, after 20, 25 years of marriage. So you have adult kids, and so they're getting divorced. Now, if your divorce happens when you have adult kids, then, and they say to you, we do not want any boyfriends, then you need to respect that. You need to respect your children because it's their event, and you do not want to cause any more stress on an already stressful day. Both parents can come, sit on either side of the aisles, and or if the dad has to walk the daughter down the aisle, do that the same way you would do it as if you were still married. Everything should happen the same way it would happen as if you were still married. So you come down the aisle, you give your daughter away, you sit down. Now, sometimes it might be difficult because mom and dad may not be speaking to each other, but you can still, for your child, represent yourself and behave in a positive way for your child. Maybe mother and dad, bride dancing, parents dancing is something that is not going to happen. So if what you can do in this case, mom could dance, if you have a son, dance with your son, and dad could dance with one of his other daughters to represent mother and father on each side. And then, of course, the dad will dance with his bride. So this is for if there is an adult in the, if it's an adult separation. The kids are older, especially if it's infidelity. Please, please, please don't say to your children, I am not coming if my girlfriend can't come or if my boyfriend can come. Remember, people, you are still parents. Parents, the number one reason why you are a parent is to take care of your child, to help them be positive people in this community, to make sure that their needs are met in a loving and caring way. And if you do it this way, there would be respect for everybody. Respect what your child or children want. Now, things could change, and there's a difference. If, let's say, if you were divorced when the kids were very young, 2 years old, 3 years old, or even 5 years old, and ex-spouses have a significant relationship with your children, from 5 to 20, that's a 20-year relationship, and they may say it's okay for everybody to come. Then everybody goes to the wedding, everybody has a good time, but remember, the parents still play the role of parents in the wedding. If mom doesn't have a boyfriend and dad has been married to someone for 20 years and the child wants that person to be at the wedding, by all means, respect the child and have them come to the wedding. If dad isn't married and mom is, then you should respect and have mom and stepdad come to the wedding, because he's played a significant role in that child's life, and she wouldn't say, do not come to my wedding, when he's been a stepdad for 20 years. So those should be the rules. But when you get there, stay in the background. If you didn't have but father and daughter didn't have that close of a relationship, and then the daughter decides, well, I want my dad to walk me down the aisle, then I could see how that could be hurtful to you. But one of the things that you might consider is that both dads walked the child down the aisle because they both played a significant relationship, or that the daughter is saying, I forgive you for not being a part of my life. You're my dad, and I would like you to walk me down the aisle. It's not a matter of, well, I've taken care of you for all these years. I've been here, I've done this, or whatever, and I should walk you down the aisle. Both dads should walk down the aisle and carry that child, or walk with her with pride for the role you played in her life, and not cause her stress on a day that is supposed to be very, very special. Don't drink too much and get drunk and say things that you will regret later on. Try your best to be respectful of the day so that everyone could be happy. So if you have a question about weddings, go to my website, www.positivebalancecoaching.com, and send me a question, and then come back to KaysandraTV, and I will answer that question for you and everybody else. So thank you, and have a great day. And remember, keep positive. Divorce is a dirty word for some people, but you know what? You can do it. Divorce with dignity, so that no one's happy, but everyone can get along. Thank you, and have a nice day.